guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Either way, I'm super excited to be hanging out with you guys today for another episode of my ridiculously full, overflowing box of empties. Every time I get to the point where I'm ready to film one of these, I'm like, how did this happen? How? More products than anyone ever needs in their life. Of course, part of the process in creating content for you guys is trying a bunch of new products so that I can let you know what I liked, what I didn't like, what I would repurchase, what I would never buy again. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing here today. I have a little bit of everything. We have skincare, hair care, and body care, and most of these are true empties that I've fully used up. But I did decide to add a few items that I either purchased with my own money, tried a couple times, just didn't enjoy for myself, or received in PR that I'm going to be giving away for one reason or another. Last time I did videos like this, I separated those things. I did kind of like PR/purchase fails that I'm giving away, and then a separate empties, but I think I'll just kind of combine them moving forward like this if you guys like that. So let's dive into it. We have a lot to get through, but really quick before we do, if you're new here, my name's Abby and I love all things beauty. So if you're into beauty content like skincare and hair care, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out, so thank you so much, and give this video a thumbs up. If you want to come hang out with me on Instagram and TikTok, which you definitely should, username is right here for you. And I also just recently launched Lightroom presets for editing Instagram photos. Easiest editing process ever, one click, bright, amazing, beautiful edits that are not too over the top, not too exaggerated. I am in love with them, so those will be listed below as well. Okay, now let's do this. All right, let's start off by talking about body care. I have a few different body lotions that I have fully used up, and we're gonna talk about these two together because they are both from Aveeno, and I had the same experience with both. So the first is their Restorative Therapy Oat Repairing Cream for sensitive, distressed, dry skin. And the second is their Skin Relief Moisturizing Lotion. Similar claims, helps to heal very dry skin, soothes sensitivity, itchiness, and extra dryness. Both of them actually have oat in them, and I think both have really, really nice ingredients, especially if you do have sensitive, irritated skin. But both of them just didn't really fully rub into my skin very well and left me feeling kind of sticky all day, which I really, really don't like in a body lotion. So not only did I find them kind of difficult to fully rub in, but once they were rubbed in, I could just feel them sticking against my clothes all day. Ugh, it's like heebie-jeebies for me. So these did not work out for me. I really like a moisturizer that leaves me feeling moisturized, but just is kind of traceless in doing that. And unfortunately, these did not do that for me. So these I would not repurchase. Next is actually something that I originally was using on my face. It's the Vanicream Moisturizing Lotion for sensitive skin, and I do like it. It's not my personal favorite from Vanicream. My favorite from them I actually have as well here as an empty. So once I got their newest moisturizer launch, I decided to just start using this as a body moisturizer instead, and I think it's really, really nice for that. Much more lightweight and doesn't have that sticky feel that the Aveeno moisturizers do. Ingredients aren't necessarily quite as impressive in that they don't have things like oat and just some of those other calming and soothing ingredients. But at the same time, you guys know I am obsessed with Vanicream. They keep things very basic, eliminate anything that could irritate the skin, and they just work. They literally never irritate my skin. Not that I have body irritation really, but in case you do, really nice one. And I also really like using this with the Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops that I've talked about recently. I actually showed you guys in that review how I mix those drops in with this lotion. I think it's a really nice consistency for that. So I'll link that review below if you haven't seen that yet. Vanicream, I love you so much. Next is actually the same exact scenario as that Vanicream moisturizer. I started using this on my face and then transitioned into using it on my body, and it's the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. I'm sure so many of you guys know the entire gist with this product. I actually have a review just on this product because I used to use this for skin barrier irritation. I think it works great for that purpose, but I just have found things since that I like better as far as formulation goes. So I swapped over to using this as a body moisturizer. Not the easiest ever to blend into the skin or rub into the skin. I always say blend with moisturizer like it's makeup. Not the easiest ever to rub in, but unlike the Aveeno moisturizer, again, once it is rubbed in, it's not sticky and it feels really, really nice on the skin. So if you liked the idea of that Vanicream lotion, but you want something a little bit thicker, this will be the one for you. Otherwise, again, works great for a face moisturizer. Now let's move on to skincare for the face and start off with a sunscreen. So this is from CosRx. It's their Sunny Snail Tone Up Cream. I was super, super excited about this one. Also, the pale pink packaging just speaks to me on a whole other level. I was really excited about this because I love CosRx moisturizers. Also have a review on several of their moisturizers listed below. If I talk about a product and you're wondering if I have a review on that brand or that product specifically, if you want to really see it in action, chances are I do, and they will be listed below as always. But this unfortunately has a horrible white cast. I was so bummed about it. Just did not work out for me. So especially if you have a darker skin tone than me, I would skip this one for sure. There are so many other sunscreens that don't have a white cast that are amazing. So this would not repurchase. Next is a moisturizer from Isntree. This is an Asian skincare brand that I love. They have some really nice products. This is called their Hyaluronic Acid Moist Cream. And I really like this. It's nice, but because my skin leans oily, I do just find myself reaching for other things that are a little bit more lightweight than this. So they have another, I forget what it's called, hyaluronic acid gel maybe, that I still haven't fully used up, that I definitely prefer for my skin type. But if you've been interested in Isntree as a brand and you have dry skin, this is a really great moisturizer. Next is something I received in PR that I will be giving away. It's from La Roche-Posay, and I love La Roche-Posay as a brand. They have so many amazing products. I want to do a video soon talking about my La Roche-Posay favorites for oily skin versus dry skin. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are interested in that. I can definitely do so. Oh, they have good stuff, but this one unfortunately was a pass for me because it's a hyaluronic acid serum that does have added fragrance. It's very, very potent fragrance as well, but not in a good way. Like, it just doesn't smell good to me. But something like this that's that fragrant, I just really have to steer clear of because of how sensitive my skin is. You guys know that. If you are okay with using fragrance on the face, I think it's a nice serum. I did try to use it on my neck just one time to give it a shot, but I was like, dang, this smells. So I will be giving this away to a friend who's okay with using fragrance. Next is the Vanicream moisturizer that I was talking about. That is my favorite Vanicream moisturizer and honestly could potentially be my favorite moisturizer of all time right now. That's actually crazy for me to say that because the number of moisturizers that I own right now and that I've tried, and you guys know CeraVe PM has been the love of my life for a really long time, but I feel like this one is beating it. So this is the Vanicream Daily Facial Moisturizer for sensitive skin. Actually has hyaluronic acid and ceramides added to it, which is definitely elevated for Vanicream because normally their products don't even have ingredients like that added because again, they're so bare bones. But this formulation is so good. Never irritates my skin. It's the perfect consistency. Lightweight, but leaves my skin feeling hydrated all day. I cannot say enough good things about this. I already repurchased it because I cannot live without this. Okay. Also, I'm fully aware that I have self-tanner wrists. I am in the process of doing another self-tanner showdown for you guys where I test a bunch, like every single week I try a new self-tanner. So sometimes we have faux pas. We'll ignore that, please, thank you. Next is a Peach and Lily serum. It's called their Glass Skin Refining Serum, and it says it has a peach extract, a peptide complex. It also has niacinamide, and if I'm not mistaken from when I reviewed this product, it also has Centella Asiatica, which helps to calm and soothe the skin. So really nice combination of ingredients here. Is a little bit higher than I typically like to pay. Did that make any sense? It's priced a little bit higher than I normally am comfortable with for a serum. I have a couple serums that are a little bit pricier than super affordable, like for example, my Dermatology Needleless serum, but otherwise I like to stay very affordable. However, if you're okay spending a little bit more, I do think this one is really nice. Great ingredients, really nice formulation that's lightweight, but just makes my skin look really healthy and glowy. So if you've been interested, I do think it's a really good one. Next is a cleanser. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gentle Cleansing Lotion for sensitive skin. It's the fragrance-free formulation, and something about this, as I continued to use it, really started to irritate my skin. I feel like at first I wasn't having that problem. It's a really nice formula, kind of a mix between a gel and a lotion, somewhere in the middle, which I love formulas like this. But I don't know why, it just started to make my skin sting and burn a little bit the more I used it. So I will not repurchase this for that reason. I feel like that started to happen with their moisturizer too. I don't quite know what it is. I'm curious if any of you guys have had that issue. I feel like my mom told me she had that problem too, but this one's not for me. So many other cleansers that don't irritate my skin. Next is an e.l.f. serum, and this is called their Antioxidant Booster Drops. This is only $10. I mean, granted, you don't get a ton of product, but $10 for honestly really, really good ingredients. I have them pulled up here. So this has erythritol, which will hydrate the skin. That's a sugar molecule, niacinamide, ascorbic acid, vitamin E, and snow mushroom extract, which can calm and soothe the skin. I was like, what? $10 from e.l.f. The only thing is I don't know what the pH of this product is. I'm not seeing that listed on their website, and in order for the ascorbic acid to be effective on the skin and allow us to see benefits, it does need to be in formulations of around 3.5 when it comes to pH. So can't speak to that, but if you can't spend more than $10 on a serum and you're looking for one with nice ingredients, honestly, this is a good one, even if the vitamin C is in question. Next up is the Versed Press Restart Gentle Retinol Serum with bakuchiol and encapsulated retinol. I like the fact that they call it like it is here and say that this is gentle versus saying it's high strength, because it's definitely not. It has 0.03% retinol in it, and something that is considered to be higher strength retinol is 0.3 to 1%, just as an FYI. But I love the fact that we have a gentle option at the drugstore for those that have never used retinol before. Always safer to start off with something that is lower in strength to make sure that your skin is not too irritated. Then you can work your way up to higher concentrations of that ingredient. So really like that. The encapsulated retinol will make it gentler too, and I like that it has bakuchiol added, because that is another ingredient that's actually been shown to have some similar benefits to retinol, even though it's not the exact same thing. So still a really nice product, not one that I will repurchase after this, because I do want to aim for something that's higher, but otherwise, I think it's nice. Two sunscreens that I'll quickly talk about together because they're almost the exact same product. They're both from Sunbum, mineral sunscreens, SPF 30, but one is tinted and one is not. Decent products. I didn't have any serious complaints about them, fine ingredients, but as I have continued to purchase an overwhelming, embarrassing amount of sunscreen for reviews for you guys, I say it's for reviews as if it's not for my own personal enjoyment, because I love sunscreen so much, but as I've tried more, I just don't ever reach for these, so I will be giving these away. Next is another serum from Versed called their Just Breathe Clarifying Serum. This one is really similar to the Ordinary's niacinamide serum. Both have niacinamide, both have zinc. This one also has willow bark extract added, which is an astringent ingredient, kind of in the same family as salicylic acid. So both are great products for oily, acne-prone skin, but this has significantly less niacinamide. It has 1.06% niacinamide, whereas the Ordinary's has 10. This says it has a 1% zinc blend, but it's a blend of several different ingredients. Licorice root, panthenol, the zinc gluconate, caffeine, biotin. I find that weird. I don't know why they're calling that 1% zinc blend, because I'm like, what is that? So can't directly compare that to the Ordinary's, which has 1% zinc, but if you've tried that one, maybe you didn't like the formulation, maybe it irritated your skin or caused you to break out, but you liked the sound of those ingredients for the skin and the benefits that they can give, this is a really nice alternative to that, again, just at lower concentrations. My mascara is smearing. It is so warm in here, I cannot even tell you. When I have these doors shut, the air does not circulate properly, and those rooms, which is my closet and bathroom, are freezing, and then it's sweltering in here. Okay, now let's move on to hair care. So I have two different hair oils that I love so much. The first, I feel like I don't need to spend any time on. It's the Ordinary's plant-derived squalane. Intended for the skin, can also be used on the hair, and I feel like this really works wonders on my hair, so already have repurchased that one. Next is the Tarte Maracuja oil. So I am sure there's other brands that are more affordable at this point that carry Maracuja oil, but I don't think the Ordinary does. I'm trying to think. None off the top of my head that I'm aware of, and this is such a nice replenishing oil, great source of fatty acids, and this is actually the first oil that I ever put on my skin to help with flakiness and dehydration. I don't think I brought it up in my dehydration video because it's definitely pricier, and I know that there's great oils from brands like The Ordinary that are a fraction of the price, but this has lasted me forever and it's so good. So not only have I used it on the skin, but I also love this on my hair. Oh my gosh, it is a little bit stickier than some of the oils that I have previously talked about for hair care, but dang the shine that this adds to the hair. Really nice. Going to breeze right over this product because I'm sure you guys are sick of me talking about it. It's the Olaplex No. 3 Hair Perfector, an amazing product for hair repair and one that I have recommended so many times because I think it works so well, regardless of the type of hair damage that you have. If it's heat damage or color damage, bleach, anything like that, this can be super helpful in actually repairing that damage. So I feel like this has been in previous Empties videos. It will continue to return. That's my one complaint, is that you don't get a ton of uses out of it, but aside from that, it's so good. If you want to know exactly how to use this in the best way possible according to the brand, I just uploaded a video talking all about the different ways to use Olaplex. I decided to reach out to them myself. I was like, listen, there's all these hacks about ways to use your products. are these legit hacks or what's actually the best way to use them? So I got the inside scoop for you guys, and that video will be listed below. Okay, this is actually gonna be the last item because this video is getting to be way too long. I actually have several more things in my box down there that I wanted to talk about, some makeup items and a few more of those PR kind of flops for me, but this video is too long, so those will make an appearance in my next Empties video. So last empty is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Strength and Moisture Leave-In Mask. This is such an odd product. I've never tried a conditioning spray quite like this. It has great ingredients, but it just doesn't feel as conditioning as I would like it to if you use just a normal amount of product, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because it has such a fine mist. It's like the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, if you've ever tried that in hair form. It's bizarre. So in order to get my hair fully covered and conditioned, I felt like I had to use so much product. So for that reason, not something that I would repurchase, but if you want a really, really lightweight conditioning mist with some nice oils in it, I actually think you'll love this because it is really good, just not for me. Okay. That is everything for this video. Again, I apologize that we didn't get through all of these items, but my next Empties video will cover those plus even more. So if you guys enjoyed this, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and send this video to a friend. All of those things really help to support me, so thank you so much for doing that. Let me know in the comments below if you have tried any of these products before, if you had a similar experience to me, if you're interested in trying anything after watching this video. I always have all of my products listed in my description box in order of mention for you guys, so that will be there for you if you're interested, alongside my social media handles again and those Lightroom presets if you're interested. Other than that, I am fully out of breath. That's it for this video. Stay tuned for the next one. It will be up in a few days, but until then, I hope you have a great few days.